Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting off in the National League East, the Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-1. The Brew Crew grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-1. The Phillies combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-0. The Rockies picked up 14 hits in total as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 7-0. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-1. The Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 12-6. The New York Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8.
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid 3s. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. And now the Mets will have his terrific speed to contend with right out of the chute. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. He's on the move again from first. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. In now is Yasiel Puig. A great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. Here's Matt Carpenter. In previous duels with DeGrom, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Cards get. Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher. And if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss. Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Got him swinging on the fastball there as Dribble Cabrera becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Looped out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Javier Baez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's set. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get over the head of Reyes at short. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball, according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near 3rd base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he drives a liner to right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty. And this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. Weak chopper up the line. But that one rolls foul. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fouls this one off. Hamilton takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball foul down the left side. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might.
And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a swing and a miss, and that wasn't exactly the most convincing at-bat of the afternoon as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Adrian now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets do get 1 back, though, on the solo home run. We've played 2. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for St. Louis.
First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, second baseman, Javier.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Line drive to left. Conforto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 4, catcher.
Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Conforto has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Down go the Redbirds. Striding in, Travis Garneau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
Batting ninth.
So striding forward now, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Number 7, Jose
Digging in now,
Reyes.
Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west. Get you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now batting, Carlos Martinez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just fixed it his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well. Because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Seth Lugo answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat. To throw to second to earn himself a double.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The left fielder, number 23, Christian.
In is Christian Yelich. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters aren't on point. The pitchers aren't making very.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Conforto is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Conforto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But they managed. Standing in as Asdrubal Cabrera, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. A high fastball is in there. Popped him up. Goldschmidt will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 52.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A ball and a strike now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Martinez.
Leading off for St. Louis, the pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Tap down the line. It's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard. 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
He's set, and the pitch. And he goes after the first pitch and hits it on the ground to Cabrera at second. And there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line shot to third. And the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off. Here's Jay Bruce now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ball 1.
1 strike.
And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Settling in now, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Adrian now. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now is Yasiel Puig, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
From the stretch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Here's Matt Carpenter, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting,
Brandon Nimmo will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Nimmo.
Pulled toward right center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Hansel Robles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So standing in, Billy Hamilton. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. No balls and 1 strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, this pitcher better watch him. Himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Now in the box as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Josh Hader comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Josh Hader.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hader was born in Maryland. He was selected in the 19th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. In now is Yasiel Puig, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto waits on it. 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So they go down without a whimper here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it. Next for the Mets, Jay Bruce.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Steve Cishek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
41, Steve Cishek.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Todd Frazier now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Cishek was born in Massachusetts. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Todd Frazier goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And he takes ball 1. Two and 0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Here's another 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Mets. And as you can see, they are way behind. In is Christian Yelich, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Line drive to center field. Cespedes is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Javier Baez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Cespedes is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, starting things for his side in the 9th.
Up for the Mets, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander, Craig Kimbrel.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Juan Lagares will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Lagares.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrel, he's 1 for 5. Count is 1-2 now. Lagares is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Lagares at second. Reyes is over at first with 1 away. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-1 is the final. St. Louis put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Carlos Martinez earns his first win of the season, permitting only one hit in 6 complete innings. Jacob deGrom gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The winning pitcher is Carlos Martinez. His record is now 1-0.
afternoon baseball. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the corner and slicing foul. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
First pitch of the at-bat. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. Cespedes will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
A.J. Ramos enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading up for the Mets, right fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The Cards entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jay Bruce is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate, you can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Adrian Gonzalez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Five runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. In there, 1-2 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeurys Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now playing third base and batting in the 9th.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Cespedes. Gone to lead off the inning.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Anthony Rizzo.
And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Here's Marcelo Zuna, lifetime against Familia. He has a 3 for 12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here, this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Row, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. Pedro Strop comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the ninth inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. 0-1 the count. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here now is Drupal Cabrera, his career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Popped him up. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Paul Sewald takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Hard ground ball to third. There to get it is right. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. So digging in now, Colton Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Hard hit ball to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game. Miguel Montero will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. But this is speared by the first baseman, and now they'll tag him out. So striding in, Michael Conforto. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. 1 away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's just 1 for 6. Way in front of a great slider that time.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. St. Louis used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Pedro Strop claims the win out of the pen his first. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He will lead this one off today.
For St. Louis, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to punt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
Yasiel Puig is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Digging in, Addison Russell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Well, with two away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Dan Dero.